Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday, April 20th. It's just shy of 2:30 p.m. You know, I thought I'd take a little bit of a break today, or at least this Friday, from being from the farm. Not that I care to, but there's not a whole lot extra special going on, folks, except for me maybe showing you cattle yards and maybe stockpiling round bales of hay. So I find myself out here, out in the hardwoods at camp, loading up a little truckload of firewood. I'm running low, almost darn near empty, and yeah, found myself out here, and it's absolutely just beautiful and peaceful out here, and not to mention it's absolutely glorious today. So I thought I'd do the video out here. Why not? And it also is Shout Out Friday. Here's the deal. Big apology. My last video I made driving home, I ended up making a liar out of myself. It is not that bad here at home in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan whatsoever. I'm going to turn you around a little bit. Now granted, we're in the woods, so you're seeing a lot of white in the background. Well, as you can see, that's pasture land here. We're on the very north end of the pasture land. I'm sure that you can see through the trees, the farm. I'm pretty sure that you can. But yeah, obviously we're in the woods. So as we all know, because of the tree cover and blocking sunlight and whatnot, snow always is going to stay in the woods. Pretty obvious. But as you can see, all the bare ground in the pasture out here, it's unbelievable. Folks, it's nearing 60 degrees. Unbelievable, unbelievable. But yeah, I ended up being a little bit of a liar. Here's the deal. We did get hit harder than heck last Sunday. All morning, all day, and all night into Monday of this week here. But we ended up, it stopped it all at once, and we ended up getting an unbelievable warm spell that I wasn't aware of. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and of course I got home Thursday, which is just yesterday. And yeah, it's a god-awful mess around here. The side roads, the farm, the cow lots, which I don't even want to show you. It's a mess, but gotta be pretty thankful, according to other places in this country just west of me, that got nailed really hard and suffered quite a bit. A lot of damage, a lot of death loss with younger animals, especially calves. So anyway, yeah, it's a different world here than what I thought I was coming to. So like I said, it's 60 degrees. I'm in a short sleeve shirt and I'm not playing tough guy. This is just beautiful. To make matters even better, with how warm it is, the weather, and then of course the melting, I just went and picked up my Polaris Ranger. I had it in the shop for almost 3 weeks, mainly because I couldn't get there to get it because of my schedule. But I've kind of been without the Ranger for a few weeks. Well, I had a whole bunch of maintenance done to it. Understand that I just touched 9,000 miles on that thing. I don't beat it, it's just the usage. I had all new wheel bearings replaced, some joints, some boots, a complete servicing of all gear oils, and of course engine oil, filter. While I was there, usually I do that myself, but because it was there, I threw the full Monty at it. Had a new belt put in, because the belt that was in there you could tell it was cracked, and then I had to put a clutch in there. I knew that was coming. That wasn't a surprise. Long story short, I basically brought home a brand new stinking machine. But I'm not kicking rocks about it, because you know what, I got it, and here's the deal. It's time for riding season, or getting there, and I'm here to tell you this weekend I'm going riding. Or at least after chores at night for a good hour or two, little spin. You know? So yeah, firewood's basically about gone. But There's some really good dry stuff left here. This is elm. Now this is a predominant maple hardwoods. We do have quite a bit of elm in here, especially towards the north border, and so we do our best to take down elm because it's basically dying. So we haven't touched a stick of maple out here for firewood for quite a while. But anyway, enough about that. Shout out Friday. Folks, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to take just a little bit of a break from farming channels and farming in general. I think it's just because I'm in the woods here today and loading up a little bit of firewood and the weather. I don't know what it is. We're going to take a little bit of a break and we're going to do a little concentrating towards logging, YouTube logging channels. I've said this a couple times before if you haven't caught it. Logging has always been a, I can't call it a passion of mine, but we'll call it a liking. Cutting in the woods, of course the equipment, today's equipment is just crazy. If you like equipment at all, logging equipment is just unbelievable. And of course I live in the country here, the UP of Michigan, of course Michigan, Wisconsin. Logging is king. You can't help but know a little bit about logging, or at least see it here and there. So anyway, 3 channels that I watch on a consistent basis. Check them out if you're half interested. Really great channels. Number 1 is Cotton Top 3. Cotton Top 3. He's down south, pretty good operation, lots of great equipment, does a real good job with this channel. I don't think he needs any introduction. We're talking about 3 channels here that are all well over 10,000 subscribers. In fact, a couple of them are probably well over 20, 30, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. So the first one is Cotton Top 3. Second one is Logger Wade. Logger Wade kind of reminds me of the One Lonely Farmer of logging. The guy's an absolute riot. He's nuts. But he is serious when he needs to be, and he is business savvy. And he works. He works hard. Yeah, Logger Wade. He's you got to check him out. Some pretty neat stuff, good equipment, and there's quite a bit of comedy in there. It's good stuff. All right, the last channel, third channel here in logging. One of my favorites, and not only favorite, but also a neighbor of mine to the south in southern Michigan, about midway down, is That Chipper Guy. His name is John, I believe it's John Britton. Great channel, great guy, great footage, makes it very interesting, awesome equipment. He mainly deals with a lot of the chipping, but of course they take whole logs out as well, and log trucks and chip vans and everything else. Great explanations. He also adds in a lot of comedy, makes it a little fun, a little exciting, makes his day go by. His channel is awesome. He also includes a lot of family things in there. Really, really healthy channel. So folks, do yourself a favor. Go check out those 3 logging channels. Even if you couldn't give a darn about logging or wood in general or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's pretty neat stuff. So anyway, don't take any disrespect towards no farming channels this week. I just figure we take a little bit of a break and do something a little bit new and silly. So anyway, happy Friday to everybody. I hope everything's going okay. Everybody's doing okay, especially those that suffered in the recent big storm that just came through. I know there's a lot of horror stories out there, and I hope all is going well. And yeah, hope you have a nice weekend, as nice as this one's shaping up to be here. And yeah, all right, we'll talk to you sooner than later. Have a good day.